Hey guys, welcome back to Creative Shack. My name's Lisa and today we are going to be doing some Halloween DIYs for you guys. Okay, so these turned out amazing. Everything's from the Dollar Tree, so let's get started.
Okay, for the first DIY, we're going to start out with this wooden round piece. All I did was stain it, and then what I did was I actually taped it off and I did half white, and I painted that 2 or 3 coats of that. And then I decided to stain it, and then I went back in with my Waverly wax and distress it a lot with it. I just want it to be like this whimsical vintage feel. That's what I'm trying to go for. So I went back in with my sander as well. So then I went on my Cricut Design space and I actually found this really cute saying, "Here for the booze." And they had a bunch of fonts, different like characters to go with it, but I decided to use this really cute little ghost. So all I did was put that right on the one side of the round, and then I decided to actually put a bunch of ghosts on the other side, which is the white side, and I thought this actually turned out so cute. You could just leave it as is, but I decided to do a really cute rustic bow. So I just pulled some of my ribbon from Hobby Lobby, from Dollar Tree, and then all I did was I actually just cut a bunch of strips out and put them all together, pinched it and wrapped it around with some twine, and then all I did was fan it out. Now after I fanned it out, I actually cut the ends off as like an angle, and then I even fanned it out even more, and then after that I actually just glued it right onto the top of the wooden round. Now you can make your bow big or smaller, it doesn't matter. It's just however you like bows. So I would say this is more like a medium-sized bow, and I actually glued it on an angle just for something different. I just put some rope on to hang it, and that was about it. This turned out really cute. Okay, for the next DIY, we're going to start out with another wooden round piece, 12 by 12. So, like I always say, I always get my wooden round pieces from Hobby Lobby because you can just get them in bulk. And then all I did was do the Waverly wax, stained it, wiped it off. Then I decided to use this like wooden piece I got at Dollar Tree. I absolutely love this wooden piece, and I decided to paint it all black. Now I did one coat of this really pure black from Folk Art. I love that black paint. And then I went back in with this metallic bronzy copper paint. And then I decided I actually didn't really like it next to the wooden round because it was just like camouflaging Happy Halloween. So I decided to actually go back in with my chunky brush, and I actually decided to do it with white, and it actually pops out a little bit more, so it definitely shows up on my wooden round piece. Then I went back in with my copper, and I actually just kind of dry brushed it all the way around. And then I actually didn't really like the white with the copper, so I decided to go back in and actually paint Happy Halloween in black. We're just gonna do the standard black. Okay, so anyway, I just did that, and then I painted the bats black as well too. I think this actually gave it more of a pop. So then I actually decided to use a sparkly paper. I actually get my sparkly paper from Joann's. Okay, this is all I had, okay, on hand. I didn't even have another piece. So what I decided to do was I actually measured it, I cut it out, and I was actually really short, just because I had like a little gap. If you can see that, I have like a little gap, and that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another little piece, and I'm going to glue that right onto the golden piece of paper, and it will camouflage that right into there. Now I am using an adhesive glue. I don't think hot glue would actually work on this because of the glitter paper. So you can see that I am holding it down, and you can see on the bottom there is a little gap there. So like I said, I'm going to just cut a little piece and just kind of, I actually hot glued this together right then and there, and you can't even tell. So this turned out actually way better than I thought. So then I decided to actually hot glue this right onto this wooden piece, but I decided to hot glue it onto the side of it just to do something different. So just like so, right then and there, it actually holds the hot glue. And then I decided to make a huge bow, guys, big bow. So I decided to actually bring out some Halloween ribbon, Dollar Tree. This one I got at Hooby Lobby on clearance, and like the spider webs you can definitely get at Dollar Tree. And then this one is from Dollar Tree too. It's like little spiders on there. So all I did, like I always do with all my bows, I just really like this bow. So I just like pinch it together, you know, like I did at the first one, and wrap it around. And then all I did was really fan this bow. And I mean like really fan it. I decided to glue the bow first, and I glued it with hot glue. And then I fanned it even more than that, just to see where this is all gonna go. And then after that, I actually cut the edges like an angle. And then after that, I actually decided to pull out in my stash from Halloween these little wooden like embellishments that you can actually get at Dollar Tree still. So I actually pulled out these little bat stickers, painted them black, and I only painted 3 of them. And then I just took the sticker off the back. You can actually take the sticker and use that if you wanted to, but I pulled it off because I want this to be permanent. And then I took the last little bat, the 4th bat, and I decided to put it in the middle of the bow. And that was about it, guys. This actually was one of my favorite ones for today. I absolutely love it. Okay, for this next DIY, I'm going to start with this girl I found on Cricut Design Space, the fan that I found at Dollar Tree, and this wooden round piece. Now, when I went on my Cricut Design Space, there was a bunch of these girls that were on there, so I just picked one of them, and I just like typed in Day of the Dead girls, and this popped up. So I thought this was so cute. I absolutely love this. So all I did was I printed out and I put it right on my round piece up on top. Now, as you can see here, I am taking this fan and I'm actually gluing this piece down a little bit just because it was like fraying off. And then what I decided to do was I decided to glue each and every little crevice from that fan together, just so it stays in place. If you can see here, like the little plastic things, I decided to glue them together. So this fan I absolutely love. I really wanted to incorporate this fan into this round piece, and this is what we are going to do. So after I did that, I just decided to just glue this right onto the wooden round piece, just like so, with hot glue, guys. This is the Gorilla Glue, I will tell you that. And I just pressed it down very firmly. And then after that, at the bottom of the fan, it had like a couple flowers and strings. I took that off, and then I decided to wrap some twine around that. Now, I went in my stash and I found these really nicer red flowers. Now, there was red flowers that came with it. I didn't care for those, so I decided to use these. I did get these at Dollar Tree as well. So then I actually decided to put some more embellishments on here. So there was like these purple flowers that I got, and it came with a spider and some of these like leaves and some of this like black twigs, that type of thing. It came all in like these purple flowers, like from Dollar Tree. So I just got one bundle of those, and that's what I use this for. And Then on the other side, I feel like it needed a little bit more, so I decided to take these black leaves once again, and then I decided to take some more of those twigs, and then I decided just to give it a little pop of color is just to bring more of that red flower in, just one flower. And then I just decided to put a little rope on it to hang, and this one was a 10-inch wooden round piece as well. This came out so cool, love it. Okay, for this next DIY, you're going to start out with a 12-inch wooden round piece. This black spider I got at Dollar Tree, and we're going to stick this spider onto this wooden round piece. Now, I did use Gorilla Glue for this, and you're going to let it sit for hours, overnight. It does stick very well. I couldn't get it up. So after I was done with that, I decided to distress this. Now, I would distress this before you put the spider on there, just because it's a little difficult, but I made it work out. And I just took some of my black chunky paint and just kind of went in with my chunky brush and with my sander just to distress it a little bit. I did go around the sides as well too, with my chunky brush, and just to give it more of that weathered look. And then after that, I went on my Cricut Design space, and I wanted some like spider webs, that kind of thing. And I found this really cute saying, "Welcome to our web." And I decided to put that right on the side of that, just like so. And then I decided to put the saying in the middle. And then I felt like it needed a little more. Now you can do spiders or any little baby spiders around there, but I decided to take that pack of purple flowers that came with the spider and the twigs from the last DIY I just did, and I decided to glue them right onto the side of this wooden round piece. And then I took some of these, like, I don't know, they're like some embellishments from Dollar Tree, and I just stuck this right into there. And then I just took a little bit of rope so people can hang it, and this actually turned out really cool as well. Absolutely love this one. Something different. Okay, for the last DIY, we're going to start out with this wooden round piece. It's a 10-inch. So I decided to use my Waverly wax back and front of this to stain it. And then after that, make sure it's like completely dried. I decided to actually go in with my pure black paint from Folk Art. One coat, that's all you need. And just do the one side of the wooden round. Now, this is the fun part. You're going to sand it really, really good. And this is how it turns out. I thought actually this, you can do as much or as little sanding as you want. I did a lot. So it takes you a while. Now I found this image off Cricut Design Space, printed it out, and actually this fits really good on here. It took me a while to get it to fit right onto there perfectly. You have to eyeball it. That's the only thing. But when it was done, this turned out really nice. This one was really simple as well. You can use this as a tray, or you can hang it up, that type of thing, or you can just lean it on your counter. I thought this was super cute, something different as well, and I thought this turned out very, very cool. And that's it for my DIYs. I think all of these actually came out really cool, very different, and they definitely look high end in my opinion. And if you guys like these, give me that thumbs up, and if you didn't subscribe, you can always subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Bye guys, take care.